I've seen a lot of manifestation coaches or content creators say that, oh, if your manifestation is taking more than 6 months, then you're doing something wrong. And to that, I have to say, where's your mansion? Where's your husband? Where is like your luxury life that you're living that would, I guess, insinuate this to be an objective truth? And it's very likely that some of these people might have some of these things, some of these people might have more or less. But it is to say that, again, manifestation, it's depending on the individual and their perspective and the experiences that they've held. It's a very personal, and it's not a one size fits all thing, like at all. Like at all. Everybody's subconscious has been programmed completely different from the day that they've walked on this planet. And this is quite literally what the human experience is designed to be. Us having these individualistic perspectives and experiences, and then, from there growing, or whatnot, whatever you want to call it. But the point I'm trying to make is some people might have deep subconscious programming or trauma or belief systems that are heavily geared towards the exact opposite of what they're trying to manifest. So it might take time and effort to start putting energy into rewiring your beliefs and rewiring your subconscious and shifting the way that you believe and think and experience things. Like, you can't tell somebody who's been abused by, say, somebody for their entire life that overnight, oh, well, you can just shift your perspective and manifest a different version of them. That's just not how that fucking works. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you. And half these manifestation content creators out here talking about it shouldn't take more than a couple months, or it shouldn't take more than a couple weeks. They don't got millions of dollars in their bank. They're still coaching people, and they're still actively doing things to make money. So I can guarantee they're not as far along as, they're trying to portray. In addition to that, a lot of manifestation is becoming. You can always act as if, and granted, right, if you are very good at being able to assume a role, if your self-concept is wired or at least more open to experiencing certain things than others, then you might be able to more easily assume a certain role that will then allow certain manifestations to flow in. There are a lot of different areas that we're trying to manifest different experiences in, be it money, be it love, be it friendship, be it a house, be it just a vacation. There are countless different areas you can manifest in, and you can have great success assuming a role of somebody who might be able to get one area of manifestations, flowing to you seamlessly, while you might have a little bit of trouble doing the opposite in a different way. So it really just depends on your own individual experiences and your relationship to the things and the concepts of what you're trying to manifest. And people will say, oh, you need to change your self-concept, which is true, but that's essentially the exact same thing as changing or rewiring your subconscious. Your self-concept is how you view yourself, like how you expect to experience things. And your subconscious is pretty much what that program is run off of. Or yeah, I think that's accurately stated. Your subconscious is what that program of your self-concept runs off of. Like, your self-concept comes from the beliefs that you're feeding your subconscious, how you're acting, the things that you're seeing, the things that you're interacting with. So it's really a matter of doing a lot of internal work. And again, not every manifestation is going to take that. Sometimes you can just sit and affirm something and it can pop into your reality within a day. Sometimes it might just take a little bit more work if you've had a lot of energetic imprints that might push you towards the opposite of what you're trying to experience. And that's pretty much it. All you really ever have to do is continue to shift your beliefs, your assumptions, and continue to put that work in. And it might not happen overnight, or it might. It could happen by the time I finish this video. Your manifestation could pop in. But it isn't. This is to say that just because it has not popped in your experience yet, it doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong at all. And I think the more that we fall into the assumption that there is a potential of doing something incorrectly, or that you are, supposed to do it this way, or that it's supposed to be easy when it might not be, I think that puts more pressure on an individual than not. And in my own personal experience, me affirming like, oh, I have millions of dollars while I am sitting in my mama's house has not done shit for me. So I can guarantee a lot of other people might have had similar experiences. I can't be the only person who has this feeling of, okay, like there has to be more to manifestation. There is. Like, there is the action of doing things and aligning to the outcomes which you want to experience. And again, right, if your mind was powerful enough to accept the outcome of $1 million falling out from thin air, it can. I'm not going to ever say that it cannot. But we're going to be realistic as to what most people are aligned to and what most people are able to experience. And again, we can then go into the concept of people who are able to go into deeper meditations and people who are really good in, traversing the quantum field through that, because you can always shift your awareness to different points in time within the quantum field. But that's an entire different story. We're trying to keep this within the realm of humans that are walking every day and trying to figure this shit out. But before I go on an entire different tangent, peace and blessings. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.